Good afternoon. Happy Monday, January 23rd. Welcome to Make It Monday. My name's Leslie. If you're new here, I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I go by the title The Plaid Poodle. I have two little poodle mixes that are taking little naps. I've got one over here in her bed and one over there on my little day bed, so hopefully we'll cross our fingers that they will stay quiet and asleep. They get a little antsy this time of day because I feed them at a weird time. I started feeding them at 3:30, so they start getting a little antsy about this time. But hopefully they will behave while I'm on today. Hi, Carol. How are you? It's a pretty day here in Kansas City. We had some snow this weekend. It's cold, but the sun is out, so that's always nice. It's been kind of gray a lot, and I don't like the gray days. Today we're going to do something I haven't done in a long time. In fact, I can't remember the last time I did, but I'm sure I have done this before. But I thought it would be fun because it came in the mail this weekend. I thought it would be fun to kind of go over our paper pumpkin kits. I got it, and this is how it comes. They wrap it in plastic for us. They didn't used to, and then they started wrapping it in plastic so people's boxes wouldn't get damaged. Now, sometimes they do, you know, it's shipping. So, and these orange boxes are the normal, but every once in a while they'll send us a fun little box with different patterns on it. Like we had a Christmas one. They just like to surprise us a lot. Hi, Stephanie. Oh, Carol's getting snow there now. I think a lot of people around the country are getting snow, and there's my address I just shared with the world. Hi, Kat. I'm glad you could catch us live. You quit getting the paper pumpkins because you like the cards that you make better. You know, that's because you are an avid crafter. I'm assuming you are a big time crafter. These are great for people who don't have a lot of time, who just want to get a crafting fix. I had a gal at my bingo and on Thursday, and she ordered kits because she just likes to take them to her kids' practices, and she doesn't want to spend a lot of time cutting and all that. And the paper pumpkin, as you will see, does a lot of the work for you. You can also take the products in the box and Stephanie, now I have to move. I just gave my address to everybody. You can also make your own things with the products in the box instead of going with the, and we might, if we have time today, I thought we might do that, try and do an alternative project. When you first get your paper pumpkin, this is an old one. It has squares. I think the newer blocks have rounded corners, which are kind of nice because these are kind of sharp. But you'll get a block. It's about the size of a D block, or is it a C block of ours? A D block. So it'll hold the stamps that are in your kit. And every month you get a cute little stamp set. I should grab my little organization and show you how I kind of organize my kits. Hold on. I just thought of it. Okay. So I have this, here, I'll put this up here. I don't know where I got these. I need to find out where I got these plastic bins. I either got them at Dollar Tree or Target. But I think it's Dollar Tree, and I sure hope they have some more. I should have bought way more, but it's the perfect size. And then here, I'll put the camera back around here. Let me get this out of the way. And then I ordered these on Amazon, and I can put the link down in the description when I get off here, but you get a whole pack of these. And I just put my little stamp sets after I get them from the paper pumpkin kit. Stephanie says they look like Dollar Tree. Yeah, I'm sure. But that's where I kind of go when I'm looking for bins. Anyway, now these I didn't. These I must have had more time, and I put a piece of cardstock behind so I can see them better, but I probably won't continue to do that because they're fine. And then I put the name of the kit and the date. And so I keep those in the front. And then I ordered these Ziploc bags, and I got these from Amazon as well. And I put the kit contents in here. So if there's any leftover pieces or I haven't gotten to it yet, it's got the name right in front, and this envelope is the perfect size. So then I just stick them in my little, that's too big here, I'll put it up in the corner. I just stick them up in my little plastic tub, and the kits are behind and the stamp sets are in front. And then if I want to use the stamp set on any other projects, not just the kit, because you can keep these and use them for everything. So I kind of like to keep the stamp sets separate. That way I can kind of look through them if I'm looking for a certain thing. Okay, let's get back to the box. So you always get a Stampin' Spot, an ink spot. And look at this pretty purple paper. Usually it's yellow or blue, right? Blue. It matches our fresh freesia ink. Isn't that cute? And if you're real careful with the paper, you can reuse it for a gift. Has anybody done that before? Stick it in a gift bag or wrap something up in it. I kind of take after my mom that way. Kat says, that is a great tip. I need to organize the paper pumpkins. Extra stuff in one place. Yeah, or you could take out like all the little baker's twine and keep that with your baker's twine, so you have it in front of you when you're ready to do a project. You don't have to use them on the paper pumpkin. Okay, or if you have leftover. I always have leftover. These are the kits. I like to do these at night when I'm tired. I don't have to think a whole lot because they do all the thinking for me. Now this is January's kit, and it's not available anymore. They mail these out. You had to subscribe to get this kit by the 10th of January, but I just thought I'd use it as an example. Sometimes they'll have past kits that they have extras, and you can order extras. Stephanie has a cubby with 8 holes and found containers at IKEA that holds 1 year of kits. I label the boxes by year and put the kits out of the boxes in there in order. Oh, that's cool. And then your stamps are in a shoebox in order. So your stamps are separate. I like that the stamps are separate because I always forget. Let me go see if I've got a stamp that I need. Okay. Also, these heart boxes are available to subscribers. We're going to make one here really quick, but it's an add-on, and I did get online, and they are still available to order, but you have to be a subscriber to order them. So if you're needing some little treat boxes for... Oh, never mind. We're going to make cards. If you wanted to make the treat boxes, you can order them as an add-on to this kit. I don't need treat boxes. They come 10 in a kit. They look really cute though, and I wish I had them now. But you have to be a subscriber to get them. And you don't necessarily have to have this kit to get the treat boxes. You just have to be a subscriber. Okay, this kit came with Stampin' Dimensionals and these little tiny glue dots. I don't like these. They're very hard because I have fat fingers and no fingernails. But you can use your little pick tool to get those out of there, or just use your own. If you're going to be a paper pumpkin person, I would get just some plain old adhesive. But you could use this, so you wouldn't even have to get adhesive. All right, and does anybody save these? I just saved these, and I have used them a lot for different things. So, our kit, here's our little instructions that it comes with. Full color. They didn't used to be full color, so that's kind of nice. And we're not going to make all of them today. I just thought we'd throw one together. There's 3 different cards, so there's enough to make 9 cards. So that's pretty cool. And the colors always coordinate with Stampin' Up! Colors. So if you want to pair it with some of your designer series paper. Looks like we have the fresh freesia and this is pale papaya probably. And then you always get fancy envelopes. They're a little fancier than our normal white envelopes. They've got the little lining in there, the printed insert or whatever. Okay, so we've got some vellum die cuts, looks like. We've got these cute little keys and locks die cuts. Then we've got some tags to put our sentiments on, and these. So let's just make a card. My favorite, I think, of the whole shebang. Well, I love the fresh freesia one and this one. So let's make this one. Now, if you didn't want to use the locks on these cards are beautiful. You could use something that's in your stash. Like I said, make an alternative project using them because look at that gold foil. Stephanie gives her glue dots to her friend. She loves them. And yes, she uses the board with a sticky magnet sheet for her dies. Oh, that's a good idea. I just saved these. I have a box full of them because I use them. I cut them down and use them for like file folder dividers and things like that. I'm just kind of that way. I think my mother saves things and I save things. Okay, now let's see. We're going to go to the instructions. Normally I can just look at the picture and figure it out, but we'll use the instructions on this. So, as you can see, we're going to use the heart stamps and the To My Valentine stamps. If we go by the instructions, and there are no rules that you have to do that. Kat loves the fresh freesia color. I do too. It's so light and airy, right? Let's see, To My Valentine. So I'll have to send this to my Valentine. Okay, let's see if we can. I better do this. Now I'm just using the block that comes with it. When you first become a subscriber, they'll send you a block. But not with every kit, just the first time. All right, and these are photopolymer stamps, and I like to kind of get some of my skin oil on them or rub them on my clothes just to kind of get them seasoned, I guess. And the instructions say we are going to take one of these purple or fresh freesia die cuts, and with these little Stampin' spots, I kind of like to do this. Now, if you have these Stampin' spots, you can buy the ink refills that Stampin' Up! Sells, and you can add more ink because they won't last forever. They're not as fancy as our regular ink pads. These are really good if you have a Stamparatus. I like to use the little Stampin' Spots that on those projects. I don't get as much ink all over. Stephanie says she wouldn't know how many blocks she would have if we got one in every kit. Yeah, they would stack up after a while. Okay, so we're going to do that, and we're going to take a tag. It looks like one of these tags. I also would never think to, what I do with my stamps, pair fresh freesia with pale papaya. I would never think to do that. So that's pretty cool. I learned something today. Because if the Stampin' Up! Artists think you can, I believe them. Now, if you are a subscriber and you have several kits, you're going to collect these Stampin' Spots. I should show you how I organize those. Just a minute, I'll grab those. Those are real... because I keep those as well. Like I said, I like to use them when I'm using my Stamparatus. Okay, I think that's all the stamping we're going to do. Now it says to cut 15 inches off of the, and this looks like, I don't know what color this looks like almost like Calypso Coral. Probably the color of this lock, which looks kind of like Calypso Coral. I would never put those colors together, so see, I learned something. That's one of the things I like about Pinterest is I can always go on there and put Stampin' Up! Color combos. And that kind of helps me too, to know what colors to kind of put together. I guess I need some help with colors. Okay, we're going to make 2 loops. First of all, I'm going to put this on the card front. Looks like it goes like this. And you could use your little mini glue dots, but like I said, I can't stand those. So I would encourage you to just buy some adhesive. It's faster and easier. Unless you're Stephanie's friend and she likes them. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then we're going to take a piece of the vellum, it looks like. There are 3 things on this vellum. There's kind of a tag, a long banner, and a circle. And it looks like we're going to do this. And I'm just going to put, we could use a glue dot, one of these glue dots for that. Right in the middle. The hardest part of these is getting that paper backing off. Because they're so tiny. Like I told you, my big old hands. That's where your pick tool comes in handy. There we go. Throwing everything around here. Whoops. Okay, we're going to put that right in the middle, it looks like. And then I'm going to put one of those little glue dots right in the middle of that little vellum. There we go. And it looks like we're going to make kind of like little loops. I'm going to do, I don't even know. I'm not very good at this either. It's like we're going to meet in the middle. I should have probably put one more glue dot, but I think we'll be okay. I think I'm going to trim this down a little bit because theirs is tighter than mine. I don't think we needed 15 inches, folks. What does the sample look like? Well, maybe. Looks kind of loopy. Okay, next thing is just put our little keys on. So we need one of these, I'm calling it Calypso Coral. These are little die cuts. See how all the work is done for us? Love this. This is so relaxing. You don't have to think. You can just sit and watch your favorite program, listen to some music. Just do it. Oh, punch 2 out. And I am going to use the dimensionals on these, I think. Oh, it does tell us to use the dimensionals. I think that's what these little dots on the photo mean. Like I said, I usually just look at the pictures and figure it out that way. I'm going to put this one kind of over here and then put the gold one right there in front. Hey, Kathy Garnett. No worries. We're just putting together this month's paper pumpkin kit. I haven't done this in a long time, and I thought you guys might want to see it. Okay, and then I'm also going to pop up my sentiment on some dimensionals. And that will help hold my little baker's twine down. I'm going to put another little thing right here. There we go. So see, it doesn't have to look cute because we're going to cover it up. Looks kind of like a mess, doesn't it? I want that to go that way and that to go that way, and then I think I'm going to trim it here in a minute. There we go. And I'll trim that off a little bit and that off a little bit. Oops. So that's the first card. Let's see if there was any stamp that would look nice in the inside. I don't know. I keep losing the stamp set. Oh, here it is. There is You Hold the Key to My Heart. Yep, we got to put that. Or Love is the Key, or I Love You. And then here's the little heart. Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. Okay, let's put You Hold the Key to My Heart on the inside. I forgot to bring my stamp cleaner over here, so I'm stacking them all up on here on top of each other. Ooh, that could have been bad. I'm going to pull that one off so I don't. I forgot to season that one, so I think I will stamp it off just to give it a little something. I've also stamped with Versamark on these brand new photopolymer stamps. Just stamp some Versamark ink on there and stamp off. And that kind of seasons them too and gets them ready to go. Okay. Now let's see if I can do this straight. Usually with the photopolymer, I have pretty good luck. Yeah. And then while we're here, let's go ahead and put some, oh, let's put the little heart image on there. Has anybody, is it in Paris where they have the fence with all the locks on it? Has anyone been lucky enough to go over there? I haven't, but I've seen it in movies. Then I heard it was getting so full and causing damage that they were going to take all the locks off, but I don't know if that happened or not. Should we do it kind of wonky? There we go. Isn't that cute? You hold the key to my heart. Now, I think these are a little big. I was going to say we could put a little key sticker on there, but I think they're a little big. So that's the first card. Now think about how you could use this card, this pattern to make a card with things that you have. It would be very easy to take your card base, put on some DSP instead of the foil, or you might have a foil, what do you call it, die cut, and then cut your fresh freesia layer and then put some dies right over the top of that. You could recreate this card very easily, so you could use it as a pattern to make your own cards. Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm just going by the seat of my pants today. I just wanted to play. I was tired. I'm not feeling very good. I thought maybe you guys would like to see this. Okay, here's our card in our envelope. I love that. Let's use, I've got this Playing in the Rain set right here. Let's use that and create a card with this similar silhouette. Is that what you call it? Use the pattern of it. So we need a card base. I've got the DSP right here. I just need a card base, which I think, what kind of card maker doesn't have a card base laying around in the middle of nowhere? Here's some thick basic white. I'm going to score this. This measures 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to score it at 4 1/4, or 8.5 by 5.5. I'm going to score it at 4 1/4 on the 8.5-inch side. So that's going to be our card base. In Tacoma, Washington, they put the locks too. Oh, I did not know that. So we're special too here in the United States. All right, I'm going to pull out some paper from this Rain or Shine Designer Series paper. I love this paper. I just ordered 2 more packs. And I think I'm going to use this gray. Or maybe, I think I'll use this light, the light blue. Can you see the shine on this paper? So pretty. Okay, this is the Rain or Shine paper. And all the products I'm using today, I'll list down in the description under the video. Okay, so we're going to take just a little piece. Let me measure this, because this is smaller than what I normally would do. It's 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. So we want the rain to be we want this to be, I'm going to do it like this, 3 3/4. I'm going to use the bottom here where there's just a little bit of rain. I love this paper. 4 3/4. I love this whole suite. Did I do it right? Okay, so that's going to be that layer. Now I'm going to take a piece of coordinating paper, which, or we could just use one of the papers from here. Let's do that, since I've got it here. Which one do we want to cut into? Take this pink. I don't really like that. I might just go over there and get me a balmy blue piece of paper. Kind of go in fact, I might want a balmy blue card base. All right, hold on, peeps. I'll be right back. I kind of like that. I'm going to make this my card base. I'll save this one for another card. I get on a monochromatic kick. Does anybody else out there like monochromatic cards? 4 3/4. It's probably because I'm not very good with color, you know? I told you at the beginning. I'm always having to do research on the colors. What colors go with what? I need to educate myself just a little bit. Ooh, but I like that so much. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm going to get this out of the way. We want our raindrops to be falling the right way. Okay, now this little piece of paper measures 2 by 4.5 almost. Kind of weird. It's kind of a weird measurement. Wonder what color. Maybe I want to use the pink on that. I'm not liking that pink. I know it's probably very coordinating. Try the umbrella piece. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. Wonderful idea, Stephanie. Because those are so cute. Yeah, let's do that. That's a wonderful idea because it pulls the blue out. So we're going to do a 2-inch. And what did we say? I know it doesn't have to be perfect. It's kind of 4 3/4, I think. And then trim the edges a little bit. So cute. I could have made it a little bigger, but it's okay. It's okay. And I'm going to just do from this corner. I don't want to take too much off. And then from this corner, like that. So I did it wrong. I did it backwards. I'm just cutting like a 1/4. I'm lining it up with that line right there. I'm doing the same thing. Y'all. My brain isn't functioning. It has to go this way. This has to be the long way. Which I kind of did. I probably didn't do enough off, maybe. That isn't going to work. I know what I'm going to do. Probably if I took my ruler, that would be easier. I'm trying to imagine it on the trimmer, and it's not working. So I'm going to do this. Well, I did this side wrong. Okay, let's start all over. I'll use that piece for something else because I will not waste that. I'm going to go like this. See, this piece is just a tiny bit bigger. I just don't like to waste paper, right? So I'm just going to take a tiny little pencil. Oops. Don't move. And a tiny little pencil. That'll help me see it on the trimmer better. My brain wasn't connecting the dots. Yeah, I did it backwards. So I'm lining it up with this top with this bottom corner is what I meant to do. And sometimes when it's that tiny, you can go like this if you're worried it's going to slip. Use a Post-it note or I just use a washi. There we go. Crisis averted. Woo! And then I use this little, I don't know, it's like a special kind of eraser. I believe I had to go to an office supply to get it, but it works so much better than just like the end of a pencil eraser. I wish I knew what it was called. But it's really soft and it takes off those pencil marks really good. All right, now we're going to put this right there. Oh, I love it. It took a minute. Thank you, Stephanie. Great idea to use the umbrella paper. Love it. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to fit 3 die cuts on here. So let's see what we can do. I am going to do, here's our little creatures. We could stamp and die cut, but I want to respect your time. So let's just cut these guys out. Here's the little turtle. I think he is. Do I have the wrong sheet? Maybe this isn't the turtle. No, this is the wrong paper. Sorry, guys. This is the paper where we can cut out. There's the little turtle. Here's the little, I don't know. This is the rabbit because I can tell by the ears. So this has to be Mr. Fox. Right? There we go. Gosh, you guys. I'm kind of a boss at Tetris, but today I cannot fit things. My brain doesn't want to fit them. So what I'm going to do, because I like to be very careful with this paper, because I might want to use these flowers for something else. I'm going to just kind of cut around my little guys. I doubt we'll have room to use all 3 of them, but we'll see. This is an experiment. Okay. And I think we can put this on our die cutting machine all at once, so you don't have to Watch me laboriously die cut 3 things out. Oh, I just love it when Stampin' Up! Does this. And you don't have to color. The stamp set does have all those 3 little critters that you can stamp and color. And they're just as adorable, but I just love it when they do this. Okay, here we go. I can fit this into my large Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. But if you had the mini, these would fit in the, they would just cut right through the mini. All right, let's look. Okay, here's our little sample that we're using. Sorry guys, my nose itches. Oh, I love these little guys. Maybe we'll just put these 2 on here. Like he's given her the little flower, and I'll use him later because I think that would be kind of crowded to put all 3. We could, but I think we won't. Now we have to pick out a sentiment, so I'm going to put "Rainy days are better with you" here. And I wonder if it'll fit. Oh, that won't match. I have a bunch of scraps over here. So I'm going to grab some Memento. I think I just put it away. Did I just put it away? Yep. I'm going to use this huge block. I haven't finished bringing down all my stuff. Well, actually, I did bring it all down this morning from I boxed it all up, crated it all up, because when I do my events, I just do them upstairs so everyone doesn't have to mess with the stairs. And they're still in the little tubs over across the room, some of my blocks and things. So, all right, now let's cut this. I guess we're going to call this Impromptu Make It Monday. We're just kind of playing by the seat of our pants. There we go. They put a little strip of vellum there, which we could do too. I'll just grab one from the kit. If I can find it. Okay, Carol, thanks for joining. I love to see you on here. You're so kind to come on. I don't know, that's not going to be, whoop, that's not going to be very big. There's this other one over here. Let's try this one. It's just a little one, and I think we can fit that on there. Okay, good deal. Y'all, my nose just itches today. So that looks like to be in the middle. The twine should match. You're right, because it matches that umbrella right there. I'm going to make my little thing a little smaller, so I'm going to make the bows kind of like that. I'm going to put that half and half. I don't think there's really an art to this. So cute. Perfect. It matches that umbrella. I love it when that happens. Okay, now I'm going to just flag the ends of this. And if you've been on here before, you know how I do that. I just kind of cut up the middle and then from each corner to flag the ends. It's a little longer than my vellum, but I think that'll be okay. And then I'm going to pop it up. I'm going to take some little dimensionals and put on each side of this bow. These are the mini ones. Here we go. Whoops. I'm gonna make sure it's centered. I hope my head isn't in the camera. Here we go. Okay, that is gonna work. So we copied that part. Now we're gonna put these little guys on here, and that'll be that. I'm gonna use the big dimensionals for them. Hi, Crafting with Kim. Thank you. We're kind of just, what do you call it? We're improvising today. We made this from a kit, so now we're using some things we already have and copying it. So cute. I think I'll pop him up. I think I'll pull him up just a little bit too. Here we go. How cute. Two totally different cards. One's very elegant and lovey-dovey. And one is so cute. I would send this to my grandkids. I would send this to anybody. So Stephanie says, I've honestly never seen anyone do a paper pumpkin card, then copy the template with other supplies. Well, there's a first time for everything. I copy cards like that all the time. I see a card I like and I think, do I have anything that I could kind of recreate that? So it's a great idea. So while we talked about paper pumpkin, here's another card using the rainy days. We did that a couple weeks ago. That's one of those step cards. They're so cute. There are two types of subscription plans. You can go monthly and just subscribe and pay as you go. You can pause it. You can cancel it anytime. Or right now, because it's celebration, a good idea is to prepay and buy 3 months is $67.50. So you'd get 3 months of paper pumpkin kits, and then you could choose a free celebration item. And if you subscribe by the 10th of February, I tell you guys, my brain. The paper pumpkin kit is going to coordinate with the Playing in the Rain suite. And you can also, even right now, I ordered one already because I didn't want them to run out. It's while supplies last. You can get these 2 little dies. And they're froggy dies, and they're supposedly going to coordinate with the February paper pumpkin kit. So here's the little frogs and here's the little flowers. So the stamp images are going to probably be those flowers and those frogs, and then they have the coordinating dies. So if you're interested in that, I would order these sooner rather than later. And I'll list the product number. It's 162486 because people are going to want those. But the cards and the colors and everything coordinate with what I just showed you. Isn't that like I meant to do that or something? I really didn't think I would recreate a card with it, but I was just going to show you guys. But the Playing in the Rain stamp set in this cute, adorable paper, coordinating paper, will go with the February kit, but you have to subscribe by February 10th to get it. So that was fun today. Thank you guys. I went way long, but that was kind of fun. I had fun. Thanks for joining me. Stephanie is doing 1 year next month. Wow, what is 1 year? I think I did that one time. $235. So you would get so many hostess rewards and everything. Because anything over 150, you get hostess rewards. So you get free products. So woo, that is a good deal, especially if you are Paper Pumpkin subscriber. You get one for free when you do it that way. And I'll put a link to subscribe. Here's kind of my short little URL, but I'll put a link down in the description if you're interested in subscribing to Paper Pumpkin. We would love to have you join the cult, the Paper Pumpkin cult. Stephanie says you get 4 celebration and 23 in hostess. Yeah, so she'd get 4 celebration items. Where'd that go? And 23 hostess reward dollars to spend when you subscribe with the prepaid 12-month. I also buy these for gifts a lot. My daughter and daughter-in-law, I'll just get them a 1 month or a 2 month. I think I got them a 3 month 1 year for Christmas. They're kind of fun little gifts when you don't know what to get somebody, because you don't really have to be crafty to do the kits because they do all the work for you. But then you can use them and then make another card out of something you already have. When you're an avid crafter like Kat, you could just use them for ideas. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry I went so long. Wow, I went almost an hour. I usually try and keep it at 30 minutes, but thanks for hanging in with me. I will be back Wednesday at 2 p.m. for Coffee and a Card, and I promise I won't keep you for an hour. I just kind of got that idea in my head. Let's try and recreate this card with something else, and that was fun. Thanks for your help, Stephanie. You have great ideas. Alrighty, you all have a great afternoon, and happy stamping. We'll see you Wednesday. Bye-bye.